Good morning. Today we're at Kroger. It is the day after Christmas. We're going to check it out, see what they got left. Hope you guys had a great holiday. Let's go ahead and check it out. I assume they're going to be out of a lot of stuff, but we're going to check it out, see what they got, see if there's anything left. One thing you guys have said that you've had trouble finding is a lot of juices. I do see they got the Mott's back in. Definitely a lot more than they've had in previous weeks here. You do see the inconvenience stickers, but they are getting some in. One thing that's pretty much taken a serious hit everywhere are the little drinks. I guess ones that you would pack for lunch or something. But they are out of a lot of these. They've had a lot of trouble getting the single drinks. As to where they are out of a lot of Gatorade, they do have some in. So we're going to go ahead and load up. They have a deal on buy 5 or more and get them for $1, so we're definitely going to buy more than 5. So they pretty much have the same deals going on they did last week with the digital coupons. The Tostito chips is $3.49. They have the Keebler cookies for $1.99. Let's see, what is that normally? $2.99. Yeah, not a bad deal. They got some cereal. Raisin Bran original. I don't see any Raisin Bran here. $1.79 though for these. That's a pretty good deal. They got a digital coupon for the Kroger K-Cups, $3.29 each. That's a pretty good deal. $1 off. They got the Simply Orange on sale, 2 for $6. It has shot up regularly to $4.19, so whenever it's on sale, I buy a couple. So some of you guys have said that these have been a lot less, where they cut up the fruit for you, put it in packaging. Well, it's a lot less here too. Not surprising though, because I don't know if Kroger's actually cuts this anymore. I think this gets sent in from either the warehouse or something, but I don't know. We never buy these things. We always just get what we want and cut it up ourselves. A lot cheaper. You get a lot more too. A lot of you guys have talked about mushrooms too, that you've had trouble finding mushrooms. Every Kroger I've been to seems to have plenty of mushrooms. I haven't had any trouble, at least around here in Cincinnati, with mushrooms. A couple of you guys have talked about different dressings that you like the Marzetti. That ranch Marzetti, that is our favorite. And a lot of you guys have asked about these, not being able to find them. You can see here, they have hardly any. They have one ranch, one blue cheese, not many at all. So this is something up. There we go. See a sticker right there. Definitely been something hard to find, I guess. As far as produce goes, everything's looking pretty good. Looks like they're pretty full on everything. Kind of surprised with the holiday yesterday. Got plenty of heads of lettuce. Lettuce has shot up though. $1.79 for a head of lettuce. Not too long ago, it was only 99 cents. I don't know, everything's going up, guys. And looks like the sale of peppers is over. They are back to $1.39 a piece. Get a 3-bag. It's funny because the three in a bag here look like they're more fresh than the ones out here. These don't look that great. They make it like these are a sale. 2 for $5 on raspberries, 2 for $5 on blackberries, which is about the normal price. They do have blueberries. I'm not sure what size this is. These are 2 for $4. They look good. Tell you what, they want you to eat healthy, but all the fruits and vegetables are so expensive. Looks like the pineapples are back on sale. 87 cents a piece. Best deal I think we found in here. Pasta has been a thing all across the country, and I gotta say, this is the most spaghetti I've seen in a while. They definitely getting it back in here. This is great to see. Even the Kroger. Some people were asking about the elbow macaroni. Seems like this particular Kroger over here on the west side of Cincinnati has plenty. And, you know, there is a lot missing, but hey, they're getting it in. They got the thin spaghetti that we like. Also got the angel hair. Here is something new that I've never seen before. DeSecco. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever tried this brand. Yeah, this is new. I've never seen this before. Let me say, what a great job Kroger's has gotten. A lot more spaghetti sauce. This is the most spaghetti sauce we've seen in at least a couple weeks. And I know this has been a problem for a lot of people. Looks like they're pretty full on spaghetti sauce. Awesome. Now they don't have the single packs anymore, but look at this. They got the Velveeta 4-packs in. This is something you guys have asked about. We haven't seen these in weeks, so that's pretty awesome. They also have the Kraft ones. I actually prefer Kraft, but I've tried Velveeta. They're pretty good. Not completely loaded down on ramen, but this is the most ramen we've seen at this particular Kroger in a couple weeks, few weeks. A lot of you out there have requested that I check on the Campbell's Chunky Soups. They're on sale this week, $1.99 a piece, and you know, they are low on them. I can see where this is something that's been kind of tough to get in, but they got them. Also got a lot of Progresso too, and they're also $1.99 this week. We'll have to come back probably after Wednesday, after they have their sale for the new year coming up. They couldn't wait one day until after Christmas to rip these tags off. Swanson back up to $2.69. They were 2 for $4, which is kind of surprising because we saw this. I don't know if it might have been Tuesday, so the sale might have ended last Wednesday. I'm not too sure. Stock up on the Campbell's soups and the cream. I know one. Here's the cream of mushroom. One people were asking about there. They're all 10 for 10 right now. You can buy one or you can buy 10. They're all $1. $1. That's a great deal. So here in about a week, all of it's going to be back up to $1.89. Maybe not, but pretty sure it will be. So we see here that they've taken a lot of the Starbucks stickers down, at least the single packs anyway. They're on sale this week. I'm surprised they have any left. Usually when this goes on sale, it's the first to go. Yeah, they're looking pretty good on coffee. I mean, yeah, a lot's gone, but you know, it's more than it was a couple weeks ago. A lot of you guys have asked about SpaghettiOs. They seem to have plenty of Chef Boyardee, but SpaghettiOs have been really hard to get in. But they are starting to get them in. We saw it was completely wiped out a couple weeks ago, so at least we know they're getting them in. It does look like they have gotten more cereal in. It's, you know, they spread it out pretty good to where it fills in the shelves. But, you know, at least they're still getting it in. We saw at Walmart where the cereal aisle was pretty much completely wiped out. They do have plenty of Cheerios. I haven't tried any of these new Cheerios. If any of you guys out there have tried any of these, let me know down below. I usually stick to my regular Honey Nut Cheerios. You know, of all the Kellogg cereals that they have trouble getting in, it doesn't seem like they have any trouble with Frosted Flakes. I don't know why that is. Or Fruit Loops. But they don't have Raisin Bran. As we can see here, Raisin Bran, bye-bye. No Raisin Bran at all. I guess out of respect for Raisin Bran, they're keeping this completely open just so that you know. It's a big seller. Kellogg's Raisin Bran is my favorite. And of course, that would be the one not coming in. We know that Kellogg's has been on strike, and that's probably been part of it. Someone had told us in the comments that the Kellogg strike was over, so maybe they'll start getting it in again. I don't know if they worked out a deal or something. We'll just have to play the waiting game on that one. Some of you guys have asked about peanut butter. I have heard in different parts of the country, peanut butter has been really hard to get. Doesn't seem like we've had too much of a problem, but here we see a sticker here. This is for the Jif Creamy. They do have some Jif Creamy here. They do have a sale going on. Buy two, get the third free of the Kroger Crunchy Peanut Butter and the Creamy. And that's a pretty big thing of peanut butter there. I don't know. You know, I guess it depends on how much peanut butter you eat, but that might be a sale. You might want to look into that at your local Kroger. Looks like we're pretty good on peanut butter here. Not as much as it usually is, but nothing is really. A lot of the juicy juices are coming back in. I know some of you guys were asking about those, but mostly got a lot of comments of the Capri Suns. I know I show these a lot, or lack thereof, because this is the most Capri Suns that we have seen in weeks. We saw that they had come into Walmart, so I kind of figured that they would be showing up pretty much everywhere around here, and sure enough, I mean, and they're getting the Kool-Aid back in. Now we know there was a recall on Kool-Aid a couple weeks ago, but since they fixed that issue, looks like they're getting a bunch back in, even the squeeze bottles here. A lot of you guys were asking about this stuff, so I wanted to make sure and point this out. It's amazing how much Ruffles, how expensive it's gotten. $4.79 a bag. This is Jessica's favorite chips, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy a bag while it's $3.99. Crazy how expensive chips have gotten. Here I wanted to point something out. of a lot of the Kroger chips that are gone. Now, this isn't just people buying these up because they always have a ton of Kroger chips. Something else a lot of you guys have asked about are the Gordon's fish. Now, we can see here that they are getting some big bags of stuff, value packs, but a lot of their like single fish items and stuff, they are still low on them, and we can see they got the inconvenience stickers. It's just something that's hard to get in right now, but I haven't seen these big bags, so they must be getting these in. Which is good. So if you like the crispy battered fish portions, they have these in here. We still have the Italian sausages, the Kroger brand, on sale. We usually get the mild Italian. That's a pretty good deal, 2 for $6. They're normally $5.29, which I just won't pay for. We have a couple of these in the freezer, but I just wanted to point that out. That these are pretty good, and yeah, I don't know how long this sale lasts, probably the end of the week. They do have the Johnsonville, as we can see here, it's $5.99, which is a little pricey. So as we can see here, the 3 pounds of Kroger 80/20 beef, 3 pounds, $15. That is crazy. We do have the 73/27 for $3.99 each. I do not like that. That's too much fat for us. It's got to be a little leaner than that. They do have these. Wow. Okay, so they got the strip steaks at the private selection. I like these. They're really good. The other ones are a little more expensive. They did have the ribeyes for that $9.74. That was a great deal. They do not have them. They're $18 now for one. Jeez. I should have bought those up when I had a chance. So they do have the ribeye USDA choice, $14.99 a pound. That is absolutely insane. They have the pork chops boneless family pack, buy one get one free. Free item of equal or lesser value. Not bad. Buy one of these bad boys, cook it up, freeze your other one. Pretty good too. We've had these before. They do have the Cook's portions, butt and shank hams, 79 cents a pound. A lot of you guys have asked about these for the holiday, but I mean, you can get it, put it in your freezer. I don't know, it's a lot of room unless you get a deep freezer. I don't know where we would put it, but yeah, it's a great deal. They do seem to be pretty well stocked on toilet paper and paper towels. They do have the 18 mega rolls. Is the deal that we got last week with the toilet paper. Digital coupon makes it $8.99, which normally it's $12.49. So not a bad deal. It's good toilet paper too. So a lot of you guys are saying that you're still out of the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. A lot of you guys have commented on this. Does look like it's getting low again, but they're still getting it in. As we can see, they have the inconvenience stickers, but we have seen that they've been getting it in pretty regularly. Not as much as usual, but they are getting it in, which tells us they're probably spreading it out across to make sure that every one of their stores are getting some in. Now, they have been getting the Kroger brand, which I've never tried before. It even says new down here. That could be something that they've jumped on because Jimmy Dean hasn't been getting as much in. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, actually, I've never seen these before, so we might have to try those. It is a little cheaper. Not much, but a little bit. As far as microwave meals go, doesn't seem like we're having... A lot of you guys comment on this stuff. Some of you guys were talking about Stouffer's being a problem. Not as much as they normally have, but they do have a ton. I mean, they have a lot of Stouffer's here. A lot of the smaller side meals they have in, which a couple of you guys have commented about. As far as the microwave meals go, looks pretty good. Coming through the baby aisle here, just to cut through, and I saw that they are pretty loaded down on formula, which is a good thing. As we saw a few weeks ago, formula was pretty low at this Kroger we're at here, and it was a little crazy, but they got plenty of baby food, looking pretty good. And they are loaded to the gills with diapers. Diapers everywhere. I know a lot of you guys were talking, saying that some of the stores you saw were very low on diapers. Not here. They're everywhere. Some of you guys were talking about not being able to find chocolate milk, which is funny. We haven't seen chocolate milk here at Kroger's in a while. They don't have the gallons in, but they do have the half gallons, which is kind of surprising because we haven't seen chocolate milk here in weeks. And some of you guys were asking about the half and half and heavy cream. They do have some in, but it is, you can see here, they got the stickers down here. It's something that's been very hard to get in. It is what it is. Now, I'm not surprised to see a lot of butter missing the day after Christmas, but they do have a lot in here. Actually, a lot more than I thought they would. Not bad. They might have had some in the back. They were just going to load up. Obviously, a lot of the Toll House cookies, all the cookies in general. You know, I'm surprised to see these inconvenience stickers and them still have it even the day after Christmas. We're just going to have to play the waiting game on that. I'm pretty sure they'll be getting that stuff back in here. They still have the Pillsbury Grands, 3 for $6. I'd buy them up because that deal ain't going to last. It says regularly $2.29. They must have lowered the original price because they used to be $2.99. One thing is for sure, they are completely loaded down on all the deli meats. A lot of you guys were asking about Hillshire Farm and Cons. Not on sale anymore, $4.49 for just a small pack. But they do have a lot of the ones in. Plenty of Lunchables down here. Now, we like the Hillshire Farm and Cons, but a lot of you guys have asked about the Oscar Mayer, which is a little more, but, you know, to each his own. So this week they do have the Snow Crab Clusters 2-pound box on sale for $31.98, which is actually, even the regular box price is lower than what we saw before. We saw that it was $37 for 2 pounds. Now it looks like the regular price is only going to be $33.99 on sale for $32. That's not bad. I mean, you know, still crazy expensive, but not too bad. And here we got the cocktail shrimp, 60 count, $14.99. Get for your New Year's party. A couple of you guys have asked about the Meow Mix that you haven't been able to find it anywhere. And we had seen before that there wasn't any. But I had a feeling it was going to be coming back in because we've seen it at a couple other stores. They do have it here at the Kroger, the western side of Cincinnati. But yeah, I'll keep my eye out. They got some in here. And they got the big bags. I think we saw this at Target too. And Target's price might be a little bit better than this. We'll just have to check and see. Probably be going to Target later this week. $13.99 for the big bags, pretty good deal. As we can see here, they are getting a lot more Friskies in. Looks like Friskies is making a bit of a comeback. There is a lot missing here, as usual. But there is a lot of cat food back in. They have a lot of the Fancy Feast. Somebody was asking about the Gravy Lovers. They have some here. I know our cats are picky. But they do have, you know, a fair amount, considering that people are probably buying this up as they come in. They are able to get some in. Probably the most that we've seen is the 9 Lives, which is actually a pretty good deal, 10 for $5. But this is about the best that we've seen out of a lot of the single Fancy Feast, different meals. But it is what it is. We're just going to have to get what we can as we can. Some of you guys said that you haven't seen a lot of the Sheba packets. They do have quite a few here. That's probably the most of what they have. And they've got other things too. I don't see many of the big boxes. Oh, they do have the Fancy Feast Petites. 48 servings, $23.99. Those are kind of like the Sheba packets here, just the Fancy Feast version. And yeah, it is what it is. Just when you find what you're looking for, buy it up. You know, even if you got to buy a little extra, just to know that you have some. It does seem that one issue has been cat litter. We have seen some everywhere we go. And Tidy Cats is the one that a lot of you guys have asked about. Seems like they have plenty here, but I don't know. Like, it seems to be hit or miss pretty much everywhere. You know, might be something where you might want to buy a couple if you see it. You know, just again, so you know you have it. Also, here is some bird food. Some of you guys that have birds out there. Haven't seen any kind of problems with bird food. I know some of you guys said, you know, I had brought up before in another video that if you can't find it, you know, at your local grocery store or something, which most stores we've been to have bird food, you can always check like Home Depot or Lowe's. They seem to always have a lot of different kinds. Kroger's is pretty selected on what they do have, but you know, this is what we get right here. Feed the birds outside. And if you have a pet bird, it might be a little different. I'm not really too sure, but at least for feeding the birds outside, I know that wild bird food, they all love it. So I gotta say, for the day after Christmas, Kroger looked pretty good. I was really surprised. I thought we were gonna go in there and it was gonna look like a demilitarized zone or something. But I kind of think maybe they were holding some things back, like putting things away, knowing what it was going to look like after Christmas, knowing that they were going to have to fill some of the shelves to make up for a lot of the losses of what they were, not losses in money, but losses in product for the Christmas weekend and everything, because that place looked well stocked. Now, a lot of the normal things that we've been seeing missing are still missing, but they're filling in a lot of stuff. It was surprising to see with the spaghetti sauce, a lot more microwave meals that they've ever had in like the last few weeks. I was really surprised how stocked they were. We're going to check probably after Wednesday to see their new sales and stuff, kind of get an idea of what things are going to be like right before the new year. I assume there's going to be some more sales, probably on like soda and stuff like that, crackers, things that people buy up for New Year's, for your New Year's parties. I'm sure that stuff will be on sale. I didn't see any cream cheese. I didn't put it on film here, but there was no cream cheese. They had the spreadable kind, but they didn't have any of the bricks that you would make for like your cheese balls, stuff like that. Something that we make, we call it it's Skyline dip. We use the Skyline chili cheese, and then you put the Philadelphia cream cheese on the bottom, and it's like an awesome chili cheese dip. Great trip to Kroger. I was really shocked. Now I do kind of notice some things that are going to probably be going up in price. We're going to have to keep our eyes on that, but I don't know. Seeing all this stuff, you start to kind of see a trend. We'll go into that later. There are a few things that I think are going to be going up in price, and a lot of little things. But a lot of little things really add up on your receipt. But we're going to keep an eye on that. It's a fun day. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, a wonderful Christmas. I'm surprised to see so much at Kroger the day after Christmas. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm out, and always remember, the adventure is out there.